through the bands. Lotus, look at how they're already set up towards B. They want to play a little bit aggressively while the rest of Cloud9 wants to go away. And everyone's here from EG. It's going to be a late flank, but by the time the play shows up, it's going to be over. Oh my goodness, everyone's stunned. Calm with 2, the clip runs dry. And now the spike out.
He heard him behind him right now, Jake. Just trying to get back over towards B, but it's going to be a foot race for him to even get to a safe spot. And the smoke is smart.
What a freaking start to this map.
And you see how slow EG actually have to be going through spawn until they hear that spike point. So he gave themselves some room, but now he's stuck and he's just dead.
Yeah, he has no room to reposition. He had no beef with the Stinger here in the second round.
It's that patented Cloud9 Stinger by Zeppa, only actually going for a Sheriff, which normally he's going for a Stinger to help set up some of the rest of his players. It's still a dangerous round, constantly for this team. And EG actually has struggled a lot in anti-eco situations, probably because of their rough start of the season. Specifically to this team, by the way. We saw these two teams play this map in week 1, the very first showings from both sides.
What an eternity ago. They find themselves matched up here with everything as far as stakes go.
I think Busio heard a lot more than Cloud9 expected here. But they don't really care. They're just farming up orbs right now. Jake is 1 off right now in second round. Zelsis as well going to get 1 up.
Cloud9 have to be careful here, depending on how much longer this hit takes. EG are bringing 2 on the flank. That's certainly going to help things out. But it's just going to be so difficult for them to fend off this retake attempt when you have 2 coming in from spawn, 2 coming in from main.
Yeah, that tree hit is way faster than you expect. And I thought this was going to get a little dangerous. I thought they gave him way too much space on the site.
Yeah, yep.
Especially given the fact that you had so many orbs given up too. You're basically ceding all map control to Cloud9 there. And I think that's definitely going to hurt.
And file icon on your screen there. They have a little bit more to him. And again, Jake Salt being one of them. EG again taking space a little.
They might get punished for this though, Doug. Look at the drop presence from Cloud9 right now. Oh, that dart is so good! It actually missed, but that's completely intended to catch somebody on the edge of that smoke, but they've given up the site again here and getting pinched in.
Tom is still going to be able to apply pressure from spawn. I mean, they've been able to take care of everything that Cloud9 had here.
That is just crazy. And honestly, to see EG throw out new things this late into playoffs, when you've seen this comp so often from them, you kind of wasted if you're not able to convert that round.
EG do such a good job of playing around comm here. The Sova on Fracture is so uncommon.
They're the only team that does this.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's so pivotal to every single round. And that dart was a perfectly good indicator of it. And then when you have guys like Demon One who are doing things on their own, just winning the straight-up duels against Zeppa and against Jake, you see why this is such a successful map for them.
And while Leaf and Zelsis are looking for a pick there, Demon One setup is insane. He's actually hoping that that turret is heard from the players in tree, and he's peeking under it.
1 enemy remaining.
It's just so clean. I think, again, expecting them to walk through that smoke, the alarm bot tripped, and everybody's just watching.
Flawless.
What?
I mean, it's early, but EG look like they have not missed a single stride. Remember, that was the dart that we saw a couple of rounds ago.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Look at how do you have to react, right? Yeah. There's no smoke even there, so they're very concerned. Trailblazers are going to clear up, but EG immediately, even capitalizing on what happened, what was the dangerous thing last time? It was that pinch from drop. Throwing out the dart, it gets broken, and then they re-explore drop to try to find that split. They might have come out on this, but they don't actually have the info that they're on site here.
Zeppa's in spawn! Zeppa's in spawn! That first flick was filthy, but Demon One cleans him up. Now they're going to commit to the site in the face of the lockdown.
I mean, Marina's going to have to breach hold and just die, and he doesn't even get the spike down.
Oh, he's got to back up. Lockdown's still there, and the spike is down.
Good flash from Ethan. They know where Busio is. Still gets 2.
And it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you know where Busio is. He's still going to find his value. A 5-0 lead for Evil Geniuses.
but then they overextended.
Sure.
They overextended in spawn, and they didn't really deal with the situation in front of them, which was that lockdown.
Launching smoke.
We've seen already 3 eco attempts from Cloud9. They're gonna have to go for it again. Eventually, this is going to work.
Jogma's already getting pushed off. And Leaf, wow, down under there. He's still not detected, but now they know. Now they know, and they're throwing everything at him. Another flawless round for EG.
The rest of the team is pushing in before it.
Looks like we're due for a bit of a clash.
Again,
On the northern side, off of Com's dart.
yeah, looking for that. And there we go, finally, Cloud9 coming out with an advantage. Zeppelin with the ult over top of the smoke.
Leaf is up here too and just used it. Maybe they convert that into something, but Busio once again wins the 1v1 against Leaf.
And it is uncharacteristic, but Cloud9 coming out with the advantage. Leaf there popping his Seekers by himself and getting punished by Busio for it, giving up the position where he's at. I think he intended to fake there. But there was so much scrap going on the other side. Ethan, what an angle.
Only one, and I thought for a moment that Busio was going to be set up for the second, but Cloud9 finally get up.
Still, they have to feel shocked at what has happened so far. We haven't. I mean, this is not completely unfamiliar territory. And instantly starting to ramp up.
Off of the stimmy from Brim, Leaf's able to take that angle aggressively and get 2 big kills. Much like we saw in the previous round, they find themselves with the numbers advantage early.
A little momentum shift feels like it's coming.
They just need to be able to capitalize on these advantages. Well done by Zappa to keep calm down.
I mean, everybody's peeking here.
Yep. The temptation to get a little scrappy in instances like this. The intrusive thoughts went out, and that nets Cloud9 around.
Familiar with how to control this situation, but this one is with so much more pressure now.
So much more pressure and an unknown threat on the other side. Keep an eye on Com. We've already talked about his darts a few times. He has the Hunter's Fury this time around. Meanwhile, an op in the hands of Busio, and there's everyone there! Oh, a slightly faster trigger finger, and we might be freaking out about something else.
Com is popping his ult right now, but they're so far ahead. Ethan also with the breach ult.
A rolling thunder, Jogamo!
Oh, that's the spike!
Spike down, B.
He's gonna be able to zone everything off.
Yeah, but he's alone.
Two, Com close by. He's gotta be able to hold the line, and he can't. They've left Com alone.
A boom bot kill!
And this all of a sudden gets very doable for Com. A 1v2 well within reach. Tries to swing just
There's a gap.
but there's a gap. Zelsis sees it. Jake committing to getting the spike down,
planted.
and Com looking like he's just cutting his losses.
Honestly, I think he might be going all the way around here to try to attempt this.
It's gonna be a scenic route to get there.
He's going all the way around. There's no turret, no alarm bot. The alarm bot's up Gen. So they think he's coming from Canteen right now. But is this really an off angle that's gonna catch them by surprise? Maybe he gets one, but that position from Zealous is...
So difficult.
It's stalwart.
He's got a dart, he's got a drone. He doesn't have time.
Can't use either. He's gonna get both exits out. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Is he gonna? It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be really close. It's gonna be so close. Defensively, and you see there's a setup for it already. Again, towards Arcade. They have 4 up here. Off of the dart. 3 waiting on the other side. There's a dart. It's not gonna find anyone, though.
That dart is crazy good, by the way. Lands up on top of the satellite. It's so hard to break. They're going into Busio's util here.
And the thing is, I think...
It's not gonna be a factor, though.
Yeah, EG are comfortable playing this as a retake. And again, it's because
This
they
just gets broken here.
Yeah, they can send 3 from the northern side, 2 from Swan. And you're right, it was broken instantly.
Paint shells are so good at breaking the lockdown if you can find a position to get them in there.
Rolling Thunder,
So many ults.
gonna hit a couple. All doing is buying time. Leaf sidestepping the utility.
He's on top.
He's
He's
almost behind him.
ult.
Now he's got the ult. There are 3 playing in halls, but he still has to get through the molly. He has to get through the stun. He's got to bide his time. He's got to wait until the right moment to strike. And it nets him a 3rd kill in the round. Com cleaning it up. Rooney, the last one here.
Already on the spike. There's no chance.
Yeah, there's no time for utility, man. Ethan 6 to defuse right. They did invest a lot of ults, so nothing really in the forecast anytime soon. Meanwhile, for Cloud9, Leaf has his online. Zalsis, Jake, 2 pips away from each. And again, it's aggression. I mean, they're so insistent on trying to apply pressure early in these rounds. Be it Arcade, look, they have 2 people up there already. They just challenged Halls. They make their presence known everywhere.
I've got your trail.
And you can see the setup. They're thinking they're going to be able to hit a crunch and dish, but no one's there.
Well, the thing is, this has been the situation so often, especially early in the half, where the side is given. But these retakes, we just saw that success. Look at the adaptation here from Cloud9, Jake, deep in that smoke, deep in spawn. They're holding on to sand rather than falling back. This should buy time for Zelsis.
In the face of the ult, they muse over how they want to approach the rest of this round. Zeppa's the first to fall. Lockdown's destroyed. Bucio's got a timing. He's got a window. Is he expecting Rooney there, though? No, he wasn't. And he's still in a position to make more happen, but by the time you get there, you're so heavily outnumbered.
Half.
Stingers, Bulldogs, and a Phantom. 1 Soul Phantom in the hands of Jake. Zeppa trying to make his work.
Honestly, so often you're seeing Cloud9 just get into positions way deep, way more than any other team. That's the pace that they normally try to play at. But oftentimes other teams are denying that. They're actually challenging. They have to slow down. They have to start playing with util. But EG's giving it to them. And I think that's making them play way too fast, even though it's a strength for them. Double setup here for Cloud9. Leaf is here.
This it feels like the first time we see some of this, like expecting of aggression, some of the adaptations, but I mean, if Lucio's still able to spam him through the smoke, that is tough.
They have ult here. Calms one off his Hunter's Fury too.
Oh, and he hesitated just a moment. I can't believe he got away. A second orbital strike used. Demon 1 zooming his way out of that. Off of the stimmy. Calm forced to wait for just a moment, a temporary delay, and once again, it's going to be a clutch situation for him. Into weapons that are less than desirable. No info gained off the dart. No free kills off of spam. Just gonna have to do this one the honest way. And no real easy way to get in. Those brim smokes take forever, man. You're just like waiting and waiting and waiting for it to dissipate. And finally it comes down and Zelsis gets the 3rd kill on the round.
Switching sides.
But that's a fantastic half for you. This deep in the season, you can't just rely on that, though.
See if the vibes can get them through this deficit that they're facing. I mean, shock darts, nades, Jake. How the heck are you alive?
How is he alive? Especially with the gap in that smoke, too. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
The dead man walking.
Did get return fire, though. On to Calm. He's down to 27. Giacomo at 80 as well. And we do have the rotate call. Rooney's coming over to the side, too. Leaf is joining them as well. They're completely leaving Zelsis on A. Such a difference in pace here on the attack, and they're going to pull out a Cloud9 Classic, just walk on the site here. Bucio just got so much.
There.
Oh, he was spotted. You see the ping, you see the ping. And the kill goes through. Jake tried peeking at just the right time. Giacomo was ready for it.
Well, they're just creeping up in the tower, though, and those folks are going to allow them to get on the site. A lot of control now gained. Early flash out of Leaf before they're even ready to pop out of the smokes. I'm not even sure if he has a second. Rooney with the fault line. That might be the only thing they have to execute out of this.
Even when getting the first, it traded back, though. He's still trying to hold on to main, satcheling across his face. Not able to take care of the kill. Calm with 1 HP, and Ethan not much better off.
One enemy remaining.
He's the first to go down. What can Ethan do? Into 1v2, spike planted. They almost line up for him. He's gonna have to get the challenge on each. Reloads, swings out again, sees that they're on it. He's got it down to 1. Leaf at half, the swing is there, and Ethan with the clutch.
And Cloud9 still haven't gotten one of those patented eco rounds going yet in this.
No, and they just made an attempt at it by having an early advantage in this round off of Zeppa maybe getting a pick, but he just took it a ton of damage for it instead.
Don't forget, yesterday, EG won against NRG without a single pistol. Now they have both.
It really shouldn't happen. But alas, that is the world we live in. You're right, with both pistols now and a 5-round lead, it seems like they're just cruising to a 1-0 series lead. They're not done quite yet. Cloud9 trying to make something out of this off of Jake's Ghost.
Playing safe, allowing the two players tree to protect any run out on him.
Satchel out.
Whoop. Cleans it up.
Finally gets it.
Got style points too with the satchel.
Last player standing.
All falling down onto Zelsis.
I think Demon might be getting bored here. Oh my goodness.
Life of a Brim is tough, man.
He's peaking way fast there ahead of all of his teammates. Split right now for EG. Calm is deep behind his team, so he could throw out a dart that clears drop. Similar to how teams used to play KO on this map. Quick drop control, controlling the orb, and able to fall back, but there's a pinch coming in from Cloud9.
There's going to be a fight on the northern side, and the first blood has already been drawn. They swing into it.
Spike
They all
down
fight
A.
because there's no escape there.
And now that, I mean, that's a spike down. There's no one within reach that can get it to it at this point.
And they for sure know the spike is down too. If I'm EG there, I want to slow it down after I see that initial kill come in from Zeppa, so that it gives time for Boostio, for Demon 1 to actually start to pressure on the back line. But that also, it's a, you know, you lose some things because you could start getting pinched from A in that situation. So they just choose to try to fight out of the only place they can go.
The damned if you do, damned if you don't type being. And it just does not work out for him.
I kind of like these smokes from Demon 1. It gives them room to start scaling a little bit. And I think they've also shifted ideas here.
Last player standing.
Oh, he did get the Guardian, okay. One more, no? Yeah, I think they,
Destroyed.
when opportunities arise where they can do something like that.
The spike is on the southern side. Demon 1's the only one close by, and he literally has no help right now. The potential of being overwhelmed and overrun by the 3 members of Cloud9 heading his way, but Demon 1 handles them all.
And they've got some huge execute power.
Holy smokes, bro. I mean, yeah, the last one was off the drone from Calm, but
They don't even need anything.
he can 1v9. Think about how potentially dangerous of a situation that was. And it's just handled. I tweeted about it
planted.
jokingly yesterday. I was like, yeah, Demon 1 might be the best player in the game. Ha ha ha. I'm starting to believe it.
I know Boostio definitely believes it in terms of the aim.
Yeah.
Calling him a top 3 player, putting him up there on the pegs with Durka,
It's a mighty high pedestal at that too, yeah.
which is just crazy for somebody that most people did not even know existed before this season started.
Right between the eyes.
I mean, to think that he was dealing with offers from like tier 2 teams. He ends up as like the 9th, maybe 10th man on a franchise roster, and now he's doing this. He's taken VCT Americas by storm.
The open try round for Cloud9's economy. And that would be devastating because that would end up on match point if it does go that direction.
Right.
Off your feet!
Look at that dart from Dish in towards sand.
Satchel out.
And Ethan patiently waiting for his moment to strike.
Spike down.
You've got Leaf understanding there's pressure coming. That overstrike is going to be a problem. Zoning them both off.
Run.
Now the lockdown invested. They have full halls control.
Placing
It's going to be a
swarm
tough retake for Cloud9.
Bomb grenade out.
And if the first half was anything to go off of, I was going to say he can't get anything there.
No, he had nowhere he could go. A 3v3 now. Demon 1 has ult. And a post-plant situation, you imagine it's wraps.
There.
He has a molly too.
They were so good on retakes. Are they the same in the post plants?
Demon 1 with the first. Chogamo trying to deal another. Not able to. A 2v2 is all that's left. Jake with 33 HP. There's Orbital Strike. Just to buy time.
He still has a molly too. I don't think he can get it in this position though.
It's a tricky spot.
Molly.
But he's going
One
to try.
enemy
There's the
remaining.
molly. In the face of the fault line, Demon 1 cleans up the round. EG, map point.
And this is what I was talking. One smoke. They have to find value immediately.
And there was that smoke. He's already used it. Jogamo satcheling forward.
That's
with the
two.
ult. Jake is so dead.
Bomb buddy out.
That was one of the only guns that they had, too. Zelsys has one now. Are they even in a position to pick the other one up? No. Trade it back. A raise for a raise. 4v2 EG with numbers advantage. Map advantage. And just looking to put the finishing touches on an absolute stomp.
One enemy remaining.
And it was an attempt to lead from the front.
And they're walking down with both duelists.
There's another duelist waiting on the other side of the wall.
Look at the flash instantly through the TP, pulls so many Cloud9 players over so that they can find the timing to walk down short here.
I don't think they realize, yeah, they're outnumbered here. As soon as Leaf took damage, everyone else from Cloud9 showed up. And Demon 1 pays for that with his life.
What they were trying to do was bait Demon 1 in while he had his dash. So Jogamo took first contact, ran away. And he's actually gonna find a kill through the Astra one way. And Boostio is playing in such a way that he's playing inside of that smoke. It's gonna be really hard to clear if they do end up hitting. Cloud9 is actually rotating to clear space that they have no clue where they're at. I think with the info though, they've just learned a lot. They know the raise is there. They just saw the dog and the Astra as well. I think got spotted earlier.
And you could see they caught that at the same time you did because they instantly picked up pace. At first, they were a little precarious. They were a little cautious on slowly rotating, slowly taking some of that space, unaware of what was on the other side. As soon as they deduced what you did, they went fast. And they were able to get the spike down off of it. But EG are making a run at this. The nade through the little window.
Oh, the grab fall too, almost caught Rooney.
Last player standing.
That nade's not gonna feel good. Zelsys jumps out of a window into his death. Jogamo with 3 and EG with another pistol.
That's 3. 3 pistols out of 3 right now for EG.
Those are pretty good averages. I'll take that.
After losing all.
But they're not done yet. No crowns to be had. They still need to take down Cloud9 first.
I like it from Demon 1 getting up on top of that shed, but not even activating his dash after getting the first kill is a little bold from him. That's the confidence that is now a marquee setup for him. How have EG on the anti-eco taken this risk to get all the way up behind Market?
How is he here? Why is he behind them? They're trapped.
Spike
They're getting
down
pulled
A.
back and forth like it's tug-of-war. Rooney doesn't know which side to fight. Jogamo on one side, Calm, and Ethan on the other.
And neither of them are good options. I mean, again, I really want to stress the importance of this because we have not seen Cloud9 this in trouble.
Not happy at all.
Hasn't had very much reason to be happy. Maybe they can right things this time around. Demon 1 with the Guardian. Tries to get away. Dodge the damage of the nade.
Dude, he might be 1 with the Force, bro. I don't know. He's got special powers.
Do they check him? Leaf is looking. Good night, dude. It doesn't matter. You can't imagine they flip the map here, given they have no info of what's happening showers. So they're going to want to end B here. They're going to want to commit, although they do still have plenty of time.
Looking for that flash from Ethan to see if it spots anything. He actually missed it on the backside of that truck, so it didn't go all the way down short, but he's going to rotate off of no pings anyways. Cloud9 doing what they did on Fracture, just walking in. This actually hurt them on pistol because Calm just fell back in elbow, and they eventually ended up pushing him, and he got 2 kills from that.
He's in the same place again, too. When do they go? Jake has ult.
Yeah, so he should play back off of sight, and he is in Octagon, so with a Molly as well from Rooney, that could be a deadly combination. Zelsys the only one on site, though, so they could force a 2v1.
Zelsys managing to take one down with him while fully flashed. Boostio on the tap instantly gets spammed.
With the ult here.
The ult.
You're just looking to do damage right now, but they're really close to him.
Oh, where are you going?
2v1 now.
Jake, he's got it down to 1v1. He's got to win this clutch out. Time not on Calm's side. He has to swing. The spam is there. 36 HP. Both books are dry. Calm gets the kill.
Can he get out the TP? He might be able to.
Unreal. Saves the gun, but Cloud9 get the round.
But that's a whore. See if Cloud9 can make a buy here.
Oh, we're getting back into this one quick.
And they do have a pretty significant buy still. Only the Molly missing from Jake.
Ethan spotting down long. Trailblazer invested by Zeppa.
And an early smoke out from Jake, too. Invested so that they can peek past this Viper wall when it goes down and take fights to Boostio, to the players up on site. And Leaf is really close here, but he still gets killed.
Boostio meeting the same fate on the opposite side. And they've got a pinch going on. Jagamo's behind them. He takes the molly off of the Roomba, but not able to find anything with it.
And Demon 1 trades as that smoke falls, too.
Now, Calm has been here the entire round. He's been there the entire round. So patient and so diligent. Rewarded with a kill.
He got satcheled up there at the beginning of the round. And the pivot again. Look at Jake's position. He's all the way up in the spawn.
So far up. He's going to be able to cut off these rotations instantly. But can he get both? Or is he going to leave Zeppa in a 1v1? Can he get any?
Oh, the jump spot.
He gets none!
It's heads up from Ethan.
Blinded.
Zeppa with so much to do.
I like that flash from it. It makes it look like it comes from sight.
No armor.
They're still aware of this, though. Demon 1 smokes him off, so they know it's an opportunity.
85 HP. Zeppa on the prowl, on the hunt. He's gotten it down to 1. Ethan boldly taking it to half, finally pulling off. Just a tap. It's just a fake! And it's another 1v1 for Ethan!
Still, though, Jagamo has to buy a judge on the anti-eco, so very good weapon, but you can tell the money is hurting for this side still.
Oh, spacing a little funny here. They have 3 down long to make sure that Calm gets the orb.
I mean, look at the ult cycle that is about to come up for them in the next gun round.
Talk about the potential for a snowball. This could become an avalanche.
I mean, literally, if they go for a team ace here, every single player is going to have an ult.
And they're well on their way.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, that is just silly. A flawless round for EG. 4 out of 5 ults online.
The ecos, but in this case, they need him. If EG's gonna win every pistol, they need him. Good punish on the Viper's pit. Oh, what?
You thought, but through all of that, EG get 2. And yeah, the pit goes down, but Boostio still here backside trying to hold the line.
They're so scared of him, actually.
Welcome to my
I mean, the way they're playing, I get it.
Oh, he got away.
Spike planted.
I don't know how he did.
Put out of the pit!
Boostio with 3, Demon 1 with the star for Cloud9 is struggling.
With the knives, though. And 2 big ults on the eco, knives and showstopper. They do get the space up long with that showstopper, but it's responded with one of their own.
Give it right!
Oh my god!
The space they worked so hard to take, instantly snatched. I mean, the crowd wants it, and you're denied instantly.
I mean,
sorry, guys.
2 kills away, guys. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. I know it's flashy. No, call for it now. Call for it now.
this is what they need. Hang on now. Y'all can't stop.
Demon 1 is his confidence to go after players. He's like, I mean, actually somebody possessed by the darkness. Like going up against the Lights challengers, like absolutely crazy how he's just like, I want to challenge Leaf.
Yep. He doesn't back down from a fight. He's gonna get away. He's gonna get away. The Seekers don't make it out of the orbital strike, but he preserves his life.
Oh, that's a good catch. Ethan backside as well, isolated, double up trap. That's not the easiest angle. That's catching them falling out, but how has Calm gotten here? And with the Astral Divide, he has a lot of room to work with.
Spike planted.
You have no clue where he's gonna pop on the backside of that wall once it falls, if you're Cloud9.
Absolutely, he could be going long. He could be Octagon right now. He could be Hookah. And that's why you see the diligence out from Jake.
They have to hide on sight right now from him. Even though he's nowhere near it. The timing!
Dude, how is he reading this so well? And now he has all the space to take off of Demon 1's blades. He's looking for another. He's gonna have to pull off a 1v2 here. One up high, none found.
They did the satchel up again. Giacomo with one satchel to get Calm all the way up.
Blinded.
Remember, that was so good when they were able to force out the rotate from Cloud9 through the bathroom TP.
We'll see if they're able to do a bit of the same.
The pace from Cloud9 to get up there, and it's looking like the same thing. Demon 1 here is completely gonna bait the fact that comes up there, and he still gets out! I mean, come on, man.
Oh, and it's all just to set up one more time
He just stays here.
to find the kill.
He has no clue where he got killed from right there. No clue.
And you see it, the spam's down in bench. They don't know that Calm's up
Down
high.
A.
Honestly, they still don't know.
One enemy
How is Calm
remaining.
getting away with this?
I mean, this...
You can see it, EG's feeling themselves. Calm, nothing but smiles.
You never thought that EG would be a team who could play to the crowd.
Yep. All of a sudden, we may find ourselves with a different set of villains in the Americas League. Calm sidestepping some of the utility, dumping some of his own. Oh, just narrowly catching the corner. Harmlessly lands on the ground. How far up does Calm go? How greedy does he get? He's holding the line for now.
I'm looking at the A-hold as well. While Demon 1 sets up here, he does not have dash anymore.
He doesn't have help! He does not have help, and it does not
Spike down
matter! I mean, I'm buying it now. I'm buying it now. They know where he is, too. Demon 1, you gotta go, buddy. You're running out of time here. Robbed of the ace. They were a series away from not making playoffs. And they find themselves up 6 rounds against the number 2 seed in Americas.
I've got your trail.
Oh,
That would have died. That little bounce, I think that would have dissipated either way.
yeah, it would have been close.
Lucio gets out. They're all stacked up down short right now. And they do get a first kill on Demon 1.
Raid boss down, right?
Yeah, at this point, yeah, for sure.
Although, if I remember correctly, I think it's Calm who's the raid boss this time. I want to say he's top fragging for EG, or if not, it's close. Either way, still 4 up for the defensive side. And Bustio's getting a little cheeky here. He's by himself. Dude, they're doing this on their own. Talk about feeling themselves. He's got no help!
Spike down A.
This is so ridiculous.
No help! Pure disrespect! I mean, never have I seen something like this, and he's going for it. Rooney gets 2 back.
Yeah, you got a little encouragement from Giacomo, too.
Go get him, buddy.
Toxin screen down.
We'll hold the line if it doesn't work.
And they're doing just that.
It's 14-4.
And, bro, we were asking for a momentum shift, and it's crazy. EG has gained an even further momentum shift. These games, this round, all these rounds are insane from these guys. And in the last round, they're buying extra ops right now.
See Demon 1 switching over to the Vandal now. We talked about it a few rounds ago. This thing has gone from snowball to full-on avalanche.
Welcome to mine.
With Evil Geniuses as the architects. Holy smokes. A 10-2 half.
Away from sending EG not just to Tokyo, but to champions. 3 rounds away right now. All they need is really a pistol round, and they've been flawless so far. Let's see if they can do it again. That's the first kill.
That's a bit more to find. And plenty of time to do it. Jake is in trouble, man. He's gonna get dogged, he's gonna get naded, he's gonna walk into his death.
Beautiful grab well, too, to keep him in place.
The little things, bro. It's those little things that have just been such a night and day difference for Evil Geniuses.
You might think it's been fragging the entire time, but Sean's Telestrator breaks it down a little bit more, too. They're just taking full advantage of the mistakes that Cloud9 are putting out and the deficiencies in their comp, too. You can tell they're ready. This is what match experience does, too. Real live match experience against NRG compared to the never played bind of Cloud9.
There's gonna be a 2-man flank, but Ethan's ready for it.
Oh,
He never saw Leaf.
bruh.
Never saw him. Yeah, he was weak, but doesn't matter. He gets the kill anyway.
One enemy remaining.
And it all falls down onto Rooney, who's been trying to do this delicate dance with Ethan on the flank, and he's greeted by...
Cloud9 going for an all-in play here to save it. Save themselves from having to do a lower bracket run.
No real choice otherwise. They're not aggressive. They don't fully send down long. They're patient here.
Demon One's got the Guardian again. He was so magical on that in the first half. Gets the tag. It's not a headshot, but a lot of damage done.
It's a little sprinkle of the magic touch that time around.
They're giving him a lot of space. Love this from Demon One, peeking ahead of the Trailblazer, knowing that he has a 1v1 there. It's beautiful stuff.
Finding those little timings and being able to exploit them, that's what makes him so dynamic. One of the many things that makes him dynamic, really.
And I was about to say, they give up a lot of space to Cloud9 to set up both crossfires in bathroom, crossfires in long, but they just one kill and it's all falling apart here for Cloud9. And they're spread out. Now they have one inside of sight, but that's clearable with mollies.
And they have to capitalize here. You don't win this round, you're on series point with another broken buy. It's gotta happen now. And I don't know that they have the tools to do it, but they've gotten it down to a 1v3 and it's not going to work. Evil G.
3 against Loud.
10 maps in a row.
Just ridiculous. Evil Geniuses has shown right now that they deserve the respect of the community, that they deserve the respect of their peers. As they move on right now, 1 round away from the double qualification. Their biggest game ever as an organization. Prior to yesterday, they'd only had 1 playoff win in the VCT. 1 playoff win.
Moments away now. Potential moments away from history, and shots like that surely will seal the deal as he gets another. Evil Genius is just looking to clean Cloud9 up as the number 2 seed looks to exit with nothing more than a whimper.
Right there.
2 stingers. No way to recover guns. They're going for a double flank right now. This is it. This is all or nothing for Cloud9. Com's watching it, guys. This is it.
This is how it ends. Zeppa's the last one up.
Look at Demon One going for it.
I want it. The flash and the